I'll not let this lie, Ashley, not till I get an explanation.
Taking Joshua for his walk.
You will be back before I go, won't you?
Yes.
Only, I don't know when I'll see him again.
I'm only going to Flaming Park.
I only asked if I'll see my grandson before we go home, and he bites me head off.
Join the club. There's tea in pot.
I know he's angry, but why take it out on me?
Oh, Dr. Ramsden.
I thought he was a friend of Ashley's.
So did I. He only rang to offer his condolences and Ashley went berserk.
Why would he do that?
I doubt if he knows himself. If he does, he won't tell me. That lad's heading for a nervous breakdown if he's not careful. I can see it coming. I say I can see it coming.
How do I look?
Very smart. Although I can't see why you're going to all this trouble just to hand your resignation in.
No, you've got to keep up appearances.
Since when did you care about appearances?
I care today.
Are you sure you're doing the right thing?
I've told you, the governors are going to give me the sack whether I turn up for the hearing or
You
not.
can't be sure of that.
I've been convicted of hitting a pupil.
Under extreme provocation by a lad who's now up for murder.
There'd be uproar if I was just allowed to walk back into the classroom.
I dare say there'd be a few cheers that go up as well. Not least from your colleagues.
The governors need to make a stand about this kind of thing.
Why don't you make a stand? Fight your corner. Stick up for yourself.
Hey, do you fancy going out tonight? What? Well, I was just thinking it's good to see you getting back to your old self again. Yeah, well, I can't mope about forever, can I? Dead right. So, what about tonight then? Yeah, maybe we could have a meal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm up for that.
Well, won't John mind? I mean, it is Friday night.
I might invite him along. Oh, you know what? I actually fancy going out. Well, I've been cooped up in here for days now. I think I need to get out.
Yeah, I think I'd probably sooner go out as well. You and John could have this place to yourself.
Yeah. Look, can I ask you both something?
Yeah?
Yeah? Do you think I'm mad for going out with John? What are you asking us that for? Well, you're my mates. I value your opinion.
I don't really know what to say.
Well, you know I'm not his biggest fan. Oh, I see. Well, maybe it's time I cooled it. Or, in fact, maybe it's time I backed off altogether.
Hey, going back to school?
Yes, but I need to see Miss Johnson. I'm resigning.
Because of Aid.
No, because I don't think I can go back.
It's not fair. You're a really good teacher. Much better than some of the drongos we get.
I should get you to speak up for me at the disciplinary hearing.
Oh, well, if you like.
No, I'm joking. I'm not even going to the hearing myself.
Why not?
Well, it's a formality. I know what they're going to say, and I don't intend giving them the satisfaction.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like going out with John. He's a really lovely guy.
So what's the problem?
Well, I can't help feeling like I'm kidding myself. Pretending it's got a future when it hasn't.
Yeah, well, I was actually saying that the other day, wasn't I?
Oh, yeah, you were. Yes, she was. Let's face it, he's a lot older than me.
Yeah, stick to lads your own age.
Mind you, Spider was older too. Maybe I'm just drawn to older men.
Yeah, but you don't want to end up pushing him round in a wheelchair while you're still in your prime.
Yeah, and also there's that, like, teacher-student thing, isn't there? I mean, that's a bit dodgy. Well, he's very conscious of not being condescending. It's more like me feeling like, well, how can he really respect me?
Well, that's one thing I'll say about Kirk. At least he respects me.
And I don't think I'm the first student he's been out with. He went out with a postgrad last year.
He never. Hurrah.
Well, he told me all about it. But I mean, if it didn't work out with her, then he used to say it's going to work out with me. Yeah, well, I suppose when you put it like that.
Yeah. Sounds to me like the whole thing was doomed from the start.
Do you think so?
Well, no, I won't go that far, Fizz. But I can see why you're having doubts, yeah.
I'm going to have a bath. Maybe I won't invite him round tonight, eh? We'll just have a meal on our own.
Oh, yeah, great. Hey, I could cook. Looks like John Boy might be about to get his marching orders.
Yeah, and not before time, eh?
Must have fallen down the back of the bed.
At least something good's come out of all this.
Let's just take it slowly, shall we? Oh, I'm just worried about leaving poor Ashley and little Josh.
Well, you can't stop here forever. Besides, we're not very far away.
I'm worried Ashley won't be able to cope.
Well, if you ask me, little Joshua's the only thing getting him through the day.
Fred thinks he might be on the verge of a breakdown.
No.
Listen to me, Derek. He's been acting very strangely these past couple of days.
Is it any wonder?
I thought he'd turned a corner, started to come to terms with his loss. Now it's like he's back to square one.
He's bound to have setbacks. That's what grief does to you.
I know the lad. I lived with him. And I can tell when something's not right.
He's got Fred. He'll be fine.
But what if something were to happen to Joshua? I'd never forgive myself.
Like what?
Well, I'm not saying he'd neglect him. I mean, not intentionally, but if he can't cope...
What are you suggesting we do? Ring social services?
We've got plenty of room. I've looked after him loads of times. He knows me. Wouldn't be such an upheaval.
Are you seriously suggesting?
Have you decided what you want for your birthday?
Hey, did you hear that? It's my birthday soon.
We know, you tell us practically every day.
Yeah, well, I'm just reminding you. I just like the money, please, Mum.
Oh, no, I want to get you something special because it's your 16th.
All right, well, how about loads of money?
Ah, a woman after my own heart. In fact, when you're 16, a whole financial world starts to open up.
Richard, I want the money to blow the money, not to invest.
You gonna have a party?
I never thought about it. What do you two think? Mum?
Fine by me.
What, I can have a proper party?
What's a proper party?
Where I can invite all my mates?
Yeah, if you like.
And you'll go out?
Oh, I was hoping to celebrate with you.
Mum, I'm not being horrible or anything, but it really changes everything.
You mean it stops things getting out of hand?
Oh, come on, we're not going to take drugs and trash the place.
Speak for yourself. Joking.
Mum, I'll be 16. I'll be an adult.
Not quite.
Can I make a suggestion?
I think you better add.
Why don't you have two do's? One a family tea, the other a party for you and your friends.
Oh, Richard, that is a really good idea. That way I'll be like having two birthdays. Oh, can I, Mum, please?
You'll stop and have a bite to eat with us before you go, won't you?
Best hit the road, thanks all the same. Cheers for everything. You've been very kind.
Any time.
Me and Derek have been having a little talk, haven't we?
We have. Aye.
What about?
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but we thought it might be a good idea if Joshua came to stay with us for a little while.
Well, thank you.
Hold your horses, at least hear what they've got to say.
Oh, you're in on this as well, are you?
You know what?
I wondered how long it'd be before all this started.
Oh, what started? What are you talking about?
You don't think I'm fit enough to look after him, do you?
Of course not.
Then why are you trying to take him off me?
Only for a couple of weeks.
Aye. And a couple more and a couple more.
It'd be a holiday for him, for both of you. Bit of respite.
No.
We are his grandparents. He knows us. Especially me. You need time to grieve, Ashley.
I want him here with me.
But you could come and see him whenever you want. Stop over.
You just stick to putting your own marriage back together. Joshua's going nowhere. He's staying here with me.
Don't listen to Ashley, don't mean it. You'll see Joshua very soon. I'll make sure of it.
Thanks, Fred. You take care.
And you.
Bye now.
Bye. You can't go lashing out a foal like that. It's not fair.
I'll decide what's best for Joshua, not them.
There's no need to jump down their throats. They were trying to help.
I'm trying to say I'm not fit enough to look after my young son.
You take everything the wrong way. You were the same with Dr. Ramsden. He only rang up to offer his condolences and you tore a strip off him.
Oh, you think so, do you? Well, you don't know the half of it.
Then why not tell me? Why? Why are you losing your temper like that?
It's time Joshua had his nap.
How'd it go?
Well, there's been no sudden change of heart, I'm afraid. I resigned.
Good.
Oh, wasn't expecting that. In fact, I was more scared of facing you than Miss Johnson.
Well, I've been thinking. I'm not saying I go along with it, but I know you wouldn't give up unless you were sure. So, I'll back you all the way.
Proceeds towards a memorial fund for Maxine Peacock.
I thought, well, it's not a very good prize, is it?
Hey, it's a Casey, and it's signed by an illustrious array of United stars.
Well, go on then, I'll have a couple.
Hey, I thought you were a county fan.
Well, it's a collector's item. They're worth money, won't it?
Hey, 2-2. Go on, I'll have a couple. Hey, when's the draw?
7:30.
Oh, right. Oh.
So, how's your day been?
Well, I spent most of it trying to think of reasons why we should split up.
Right. And how many did you come up with?
Quite a few, actually.
Do you want to run a few of them past me?
Age difference, teacher-student thing, the fact that I'm not the first student you've been out with.
All things we've discussed. In fact, all things you said don't matter.
Well, that's what I thought. And then I got to the biggie.
Biggie,
I'm scared. Terrified, in fact.
you don't look it.
Well, I hide it well. I hide a lot of my feelings.
And what exactly is it you're scared of?
Scared I'll get hurt. Scared of moving in with you. Taking a leap into the unknown.
I only live in Failsworth.
You know what I mean. I'm scared of how I feel.
He answers a direct question. Rest of time, he seems to be in a world of his own.
Yeah, a world where his wife's still alive.
Well, I know he's got to grieve. I want him to grieve.
Good.
Just seems to me he's just bottling it up.
What do you want me to have a word? As a mate, not a nurse.
Are you going to do any good?
You think, just because I'm older than you, I don't stand to get hurt.
I never said that.
Yes, you do. You think I'm some kind of worldly wise Svengali figure.
No,
I've got just as much invested in this relationship as you, Toya.
I know.
I feel just as strongly as you do. And that's why I'd like to take things further, not pull everything apart.
So, what now?
Who knows? The world is my oyster.
No, I mean, in practical terms, where does it leave us?
Well, financially, we're a lot worse off.
Well, you got your pension.
Yeah, but that's only £6,000 a year.
That's not going to go very far.
You think I should have tried to keep my job for the sake of the money?
No, I'm not saying that. It's just that I'm not sure if I can face going back to work at the shop again.
Well, I'm not sure I want you to, given what happened.
So how will we live?
Oh, things aren't that desperate. Not yet, anyway.
Hey, do you reckon she's done it?
Not sure, but I reckon so.
Well, she doesn't look very upset, does she?
Trust me, I know about these things. Right, dig in. He's vegetarian.
Oh, cheers. Hey, this looks brilliant, Fizz.
Yeah, thanks, Fizz.
I wanted tonight to be really special. You know, just the girls.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
We've had some good times in here, haven't we? Even if it has been a bit of a squash.
Yeah, and hey, we'll have a few more and all.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that.
All right.
I've decided to move in with John.
What? But this morning you
Yeah, I know, but we talked it through and it's fine.
Toya, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Positive. Look, I know neither of you two like him very much, but I do. And I'd like to think you could both be happy for me.
Yeah, just dropped in. See how you're doing.
I'm okay.
Fred's very worried about you.
Yeah, I know.
Thinks you're not coping, mate.
I'd cope a lot better if everyone stopped sticking a two-penny thing.
Does that make you to leave, then?
I'm just not very good company at the minute.
Look. You could get professional help, Ashley.
It's hard enough trying to talk to my own father. Never mind a stranger.
Yeah, look, I know you don't like the idea, but a trained professional...
No. No, we appreciate your concern, Martin. But this is something I've got to do by myself.
Yeah. Of course you have.
You put him up to that, did you?
I'll try out once.
Try leaving me alone.
Don't shut me out, Ashley, please.
I'm not.
Maybe if I'd have been a proper dad all along, maybe then you'd find it easier to talk to me. All them lost years, all the lies and the secrets, watching you grow up, not being able to be there for you. Well, at least now everything's in the open. I can be here for you, if you'll let me.
There's something I have to tell you.
Harry, is it time for this raffle or what yet?
Nearly. Hey, it's very light, this football.
Yeah, well, they make them a lot more aerodynamic nowadays.
And gentler on the little tootsies. No. Where are these modern players have no stamina? Most of them are burnt out by the time they're 30.
Yeah, well, they've got to be a lot more physical. They've got to be fitter.
Stanley Matthews played First Division football till he was 50. Blimey. King of the dribble, they used to call him.
Yeah, that's what they call me on my way home.
I can't believe she's moving in with him. She wants her head examining.
Oh, she's obviously crazy about the bloke, isn't she?
If only she knew the truth, eh?
Hey, well, she doesn't, and she's not going to, right?
Look, I just can't stand by and watch her make the biggest mistake of her life.
How do you know she's making a mistake? She might be dead happy with him.
You're only saying that to cover your own back.
Oh, I'm not. He might have changed and turned over a new leaf.
Oh, yeah, and pigs might fly.
Fizz, he must be serious about her. Or else, come on, why would he ask her to move in with him?
Hey, sis. I'm glad to see you out and about again.
Yeah, I just thought I'd come for a drink with Fizz and Tyre.
Good for you.
I was thinking I might go to a club later as well.
Oh, nice one.
Right, if I can have everybody's attention, please. The raffle will now take place.
About
time as well. Come on, do the honours, madame.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Come on.
There you go.
There you go. Pink. Ooh. 81. Oh. Pink, 81.
84. You know, I never win any of these things.
T. Nelson.
I don't believe that. You only bought one flaming ticket.
Dear.
No, give it here. I'll give it him. I want to talk to him anyway.
You were right. There is a reason why I blew up at Matt Ramsden.
Go on.
And before I tell you, I won't hear a word against Maxine. I forgave for what she did, and I think you should do the same. I feel like I'm betraying her already.
What are you trying to say, Ashley?
There's a chance Joshua might not be mine. He might be mine, we don't know. We didn't have the test done.
Are you saying Maxine had an affair?
Not an affair, no, it was a one-off. She swore to me and I believed her.
A one-off with Dr. Ramsden?
Yes.
But surely that proves that Joshua's more likely to be yours.
That's what Maxine thought. But Matt thought otherwise.
So he knows?
It all came out just before the birth.
No wonder you were acting so strange after Joshua was born. Your first child. You not shouting from rooftops? Now I see why.
We went through a bad patch, yeah, but we sorted things out. Matt agreed not to come near, that's why he moved away. And I chose to stand by Maxine and bring Joshua up as my own. You obviously don't approve. I should have told you at the time. I wanted to tell you. Well, say something.
Just can't believe you, of all people, should go along with someone like that.
What do you mean, me, of all people?
Someone who's been brought up in a family with a secret. It's not fair on Joshua.
We did what we thought was best. You, of all people, should understand that. It feels like he's my son, he's Maxine's. If he hadn't died, everything would have been fine.
Tommy, visitor for you.
Oh, hey, Kev. Early for bonfire night, innit? Ah, it's just a bit of rubbish. I don't think the previous tenants ever tidied up. I've brought your prize round from the raffle. All right, did we win it? Hey, did you hear that, Craig? Yeah, catch. Mind you, not much of a prize, is it? If you're a dirty Leeds fan, I suppose. Hey, look, Rosie and David was telling us your Craig got in a bit bothered at school. Put the wrong name on his book or something. Ah, he's got a very vivid imagination, our Craig. Haven't you? Yeah. Look, I'm sorry, I don't want to be nosy or anything. Well, thanks for bringing the ball round. You're welcome. See you all anyway.
Yeah.
Ta-ra.
See ya.
Do you think he's tweaked?
Well, what makes you say that?
Oh, that business with a wallet. Our Craig put his real name down on his book. I mean, he definitely knows there's something not right. Come on, let's get inside.
Sir.
See, I'm not trying to point the finger
I know
at
what
anyone.
Maxine wants. She wants me to carry on doing what I'm doing.
Yes, and you're a wonderful father. Everybody
That won't
can
stop
see.
people trying to take him off me.
I told you, Derek and Dory were only trying to help.
I don't mean them. I mean Matt Ramsden.
He only rang to offer his condolences.
And how long before he turns up demands to see our Joshua?
You said he didn't want to know.
Well, no, Maxine's dead. Who's to say he hasn't changed his mind? He could force me to have the test done. And if Joshua is his son, he could try for custody.
Aren't you jumping the gun a bit?
I'm facing facts. I've already lost my wife, and now I might be losing my son as well.